Hey guys, this is Seven.
And this is Charlotte, and today we'll be discussing One Piece chapter 1047.
So right off the bat, we get two beautiful color spreads. One with all the weekly Shonen Jump characters, and the second one specifically with One Piece characters. Right? We get Robin, we get Nami, Jinbei, everyone in different clothes, bikini specifically. Yeah, pretty cool.
Beach clothes.
Yeah.
Then the actual chapter starts. The name of the chapter, The Skies Above the Capital. And we see Yamato and Momonosuke.
So initially we get a flashback. Yamato is begging Momonosuke to try and produce those flaming clouds. But I think it's a bit too much to ask of him. He has barely had any time with his devil fruit. And even though his body has physically grown old, mentally he's still a kid. And for some reason he is not like his father Oden, right? He was very brave and very outgoing from a very young age. That is somehow Hiyori, or Murasaki is somehow like that. But Momonosuke is almost a coward, we can say, right? There have been some rare instances where he has tried to be brave, but mostly his first instinct is that of cowardice. And we see a very emotional scene of how the scabbards kind of ask him to give them a chance to fight for the Kozuki clan, and that is when he leaves his mom and sister and travels 220 years ahead.
Yeah, but don't you think the flashback just when everyone is asking Momonosuke to make those clouds, like you predicted in the last video that he is going to fail. So are you still going with that, or have you changed your mind?
No, I think he is neither going to fail, neither going to pass with flying colors, because if we move more into the chapter, we'll find the reason why. So we see Luffy has formed a giant hand to destroy the island itself, right? So I feel like somehow Momonosuke will help Luffy because the island Onigashima is going to break, and maybe somehow he will prevent collateral damage. But I think most of the job will be done by Luffy.
Okay, so the island will be broken into small pieces, so it will be easier for Momonosuke to keep them afloat.
Yep, something like that, yeah. Maybe he keeps them afloat, or maybe he uses his Boro breath, because he's also a dragon, and he destroys it. We have to keep in mind that there are bombs inside the island, so we still need to see what can happen.
So moving on, another one of your prediction has come true again. Kaido says, "You grabbed lightning?" he asks. So it was an actual lightning which Luffy grabbed and turned to rubber.
Yeah, we are still not sure about the part whether he has turned it to rubber or not, but definitely he has grabbed the lightning. It's not like his lightning.
I think since the name of the attack is Gomu Gomu no, so I'm hoping he had turned it into rubber.
Yeah, right. So that is something I predicted, but it's like we can't be 100% sure. So I'm still giving the benefit of the doubt to this, but yeah, seems like that is what it is. Because see, if he's not creating his own lightning, doesn't make sense that he'll just be able to catch lightning, right? And even if you see the drawing, it looks very cartoonish, the lightning. Like there are too many up and downs, right? So it seems like he has converted it to rubber.
Yeah, right. So again he keeps taking hits from Kaido. Still fighting the same old.
Yeah, but there is one interesting thing that Kaido says. He says that in the end, a strong devil fruit power isn't enough to conquer the seas. Look at Roger, he had no fruit power and still brought the world to heal. So
he confirms that Goldie Roger was not a devil fruit user.
Yeah. So I think Shanks' crew is also kind of based off around that only. We know that Rayleigh is not a devil fruit user. Even the doctor that we met who was treating Roger was not a devil fruit user. And even Scopper Gabang is not a devil fruit user. So I feel like most of Roger's crew is non-devil fruit user, maybe all of it. And even Shanks' crew is kind of like that, right? So I think, this was kind of expected. And also Kaido goes on to prove that Conqueror's Haki is the most important thing. Because even if you look at the word that is being used here is to conquer the seas, right? So Conqueror's Haki is going to be the most important thing, I feel.
Right. So Kaido pulls some strong attacks again in between their exchange of dialogues. The Death Destroyers and Thunder Bagua.
Yeah. But Luffy has again grabbed him and turned him into rubber, that part. I think the part of his chest, because you look at it, it's coming out.
So Luffy is taking the hits, but he is not taking any damage.
No, I think he took some damage here because even Kaido said, right, seems you're still weak to slashing attacks, like cutting attacks. Because rubber won't save him against cutting attacks, right? So Kaido does the Dragon Twister Demolition Breath. And I think that damages Luffy to some extent. We see some blood coming out from his mouth. But right after that, we kind of go into the castle. People are sending off the flying of those fire lanterns. They are very happy that the fire festival is coming to an end, and everybody is kind of positive and are hoping that they get to live for yet another year to see another fire festival.
Yeah, but they are going to give their life. I mean, they are prepared to sacrifice themselves to be freed from Kaido's.
Yeah, that is the samurai
Lives.
spirit, right? Like, if the island falls, they realize that if the island falls, they're all going to die. But what they're trying to say is that even if we die, we have family which is away from the capital. They will have a bright future. What is the point of us living and going ahead with the same lifestyle that we are having right now, right? So this is very Wano samurai spirit. Like we know seppuku, samurai can even commit suicide for the greater good, or when their honor has been tarnished. So it's very similar to that, keeping up with the Wano spirit. We see the coward Usopp and him running for his life. And I absolutely hate him and I hope that he dies here. But one interesting thing is that Orochi is back again.
Oh god.
He is like really like an atomic cockroach who just won't die.
At this point, maybe we should go into the manga and just end him, you know.
Yeah.
This guy is actually a cockroach.
Yeah. Finally, we see a huge fist which is almost the size of Onigashima itself. And this is what I was talking about earlier in the chapter. Luffy is smiling again, and Yamato is shocked at the size of the fist. Momonosuke is shocked. Luffy tells Momo, I know you have got this. Kaido seems like he's scared, and this is the first time I've seen Kaido scared. And I feel like this fist is really going to destroy Kaido and Onigashima.
Yeah.
And it's like a armament haki coated with Conqueror haki coated fist.
So it's going to break apart the island.
Yeah. So to break and it's going to burst, it's going to be in flames.
So do you think this is the finishing blow for Kaido?
Hard to say, he's a tough dude. We have to give him that. And this is not the end, he doesn't die here. I think we'll definitely get more from Kaido. But maybe from a fighting standpoint, maybe this is where he accepts defeat. I'm also expecting Blackbeard or the Marines to show up. So this is definitely not the end, but maybe the end of Luffy and Kaido's fight.
Yeah, almost everything else has wrapped up. And this might be just the finishing blow which ends their fight. And so we need some new, character introduction in the next chapter.
Yeah.
Something new.
So what are you going to rate this chapter?
This chapter was cool. We got to see almost a bit of everything. Momonosuke, Yamato and Kaido, Luffy fight, the lower levels, and So overall it was a good chapter. I'm going to rate it a 4.1 out of 5.
I would rate it 3.8. Because I enjoy when revelations happen, and not a lot happened in this chapter. It was more of fighting, but yeah, definitely a fun chapter, and this year is going very, very good. We have break again next week because of Golden Week or something, but you guys should stay tuned because we are soon going to come up with our Detective Conan video, and by soon I mean tomorrow. So yeah, stay tuned guys, there's a lot more coming.
Yeah, stay tuned, and for next week we'll be doing more One Piece content, like theories or prediction, whatever we can come up with. So stay with us, guys, and if you like this chapter review, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell icon to receive notification for our upcoming video. Peace out, guys.
Peace out.